City in Hollywood, this is the $100,000 Pyramid. Today's special guests are from Golden Girls, Betty White, and from Police Academy 1, 2, 3, and 4, David Graf. Your host is Dick Clark.
Charlie O'Donnell strikes again. The $100,000 Pyramid has arrived on your doorstep. Please come and join us for the next half hour or so. Betty White, how are you?
Oh, wonderful. Haven't you heard?
No. I never know what you're going to say. It just moves everywhere within sight. Chris Agley's your partner. What does conference planning mean?
I coordinate food and beverage, Danish and coffee for 200 people, so. A gallon of coffee is 20 cup sticks, so just so you know.
I needed to know that desperately. How many donuts per person?
We constitute about 2 per person.
I like your affairs. I'll join you. Tell me when the next one is. David, how are you, sir?
I'm fine.
You've met your partner before. Dean's won a fair amount of money here so far. This is Dean Minard. How much money is it?
$11,700 and a cruise.
Yeah, to the Caribbean.
Can you believe it?
Forgot all about that yesterday. So what? The winner's circle is over here, good people. We are into the $100,000 Pyramid with Take Me Out to the Ball Game. To start off with, all rise under the weather. Nothing like the present, just warming up. And the 7-Eleven will be played. Betty White makes the first selection.
We're going to try Under the Weather.
Under the weather.
Whoops.
Describe these medical conditions. These are medical conditions. Ready, go.
I take my temperature, and I've got a high one. I've got a scarlet.
High fever.
And I've got this red bumps all over
Rash.
me. And I can't remember a thing.
Amnesia.
And I've got a pink thing in my eye.
A sty.
I can't talk because I...
Laryngitis.
And I won't eat anything, and I'm getting thinner.
Anorexic.
I broke my arm. It's a break. It's a...
Sprain?
It's a break.
It's a fracture.
Yes.
Oh, good girl. Ow.
What did you do?
I hurt myself.
Oh, the game's not worth it, my dear. It's not worth it.
Yes, it is.
David.
Like Abbott and Costello. To start off with, we'll have to start off with.
Bada-boom.
I thought you were going to do the ball game. Who's on first?
I know.
Please describe these things you find in the beginning. Things you find in the beginning.
Right.
Ready, go.
Eve and
Adam.
goodbye or
Hello.
Christopher discovered.
Columbus.
I'm going to plant them to make things come up. At morning, it's the break of
Dawn.
And the little the canapes with cocktails.
Hors
And to the Constitution, the beginning, the
preamble.
introduction. Right.
You got it. You did it just on the nose, right perfectly. 7-7. Chris.
Nothing like the present.
We're looking for the 7-Eleven still remaining in the game. You are to describe these things associated with a gift. Things associated with a gift. Ready, go.
December 25th.
At Christmas.
Right. And I'm getting blank money. It's an addition of an
bonus.
right. And I'm going to go to Nordstrom's
And shop.
and to a present.
Wrap it.
And I don't receive,
I give.
And many for everything you've done for me.
Many thanks.
And a gift so you can buy anything you want, $25.
A certificate.
That's it. 14 points. Where'd you say you're going to shop?
Nordstrom's.
Is that a store?
Oh. West Side Pavilion.
You know what that means to somebody watching us in Dubuque?
Oh, yeah. Sears.
I'm here.
Something rose with me.
14-7. D?
We're like just warming up.
All right, sir. That 7-Eleven's still hanging out. Describe these things associated with the spring season.
The spring
things
season,
associated with the
right.
spring season. Ready, go.
Okay, this is January, February, March, April.
April, May.
Cool. Okay, this is, you do spring.
Cleaning.
Right. Okay, this is when Christ was on the crucifix, that holiday.
Easter.
Right. Okay, these are not long pants.
Shorts.
Right. Okay, it's before a flower opens, there is a...
Bud.
Right.
Crocus.
Okay, this is when they run the race in the state that's kind
Kentucky
of... Kentucky
Derby.
Right. Okay, and this is when things are frozen and then they're not, they kind of blank
Thaw.
out. Right.
That's it. You lost the point along the way.
April.
April. I must learn my months.
Hey, the sure way to get him to say April is
Just
to
say
it.
it, right?
Just say it.
Say April. April.
Let's see, gentlemen, you trail, so you have the choice. The good part about that is there's a 7-Eleven up there under one of the two.
All rise.
All right. Oh, yay, hooray
Pretty good. You called it right. You want him to give, Dean?
for you. Yeah, he can get.
All right, describe these things associated with dough or batter. Things associated with dough or batter. 20 points will win him $1,100. Ready, go.
White unbleached.
Flour.
And when you do this to bread,
Knead.
and I'm going to put it in at 350,
Bake.
and it's not a pancake; it's got the dents
It's
in it.
waffle.
And it's the stuff you put in to make it rise.
Yeast.
And comes in a box. It's already made.
Carton.
It's a cake.
It's pre-mixed.
It's
mixed.
Right. And it's chicken is deep
Fried.
You've won yourself $1,100. Handsome job, gentlemen.
Nice job. Nice.
This game is going to rotate around April, though. However, you've got 20 points.
Certainly.
The ladies need but 21. That's all of them. Betty, will you give?
We're going to take me out of the ball game. I'm giving. Why me?
Betty, describe these games played with a ball. Games played with a ball. Ready, go.
You throw it down the alley.
Bowling.
And with a little racket and a little
tennis?
celluloid ball, a table.
Racket ball, ping pong.
With a horse and a mallet.
Polo.
And you shoot on a table, and it's very
pool.
very careful.
Billiards.
And the teams run and kick the ball.
Soccer.
With a ball and these little funny things shaped like this. Kids play it.
Yeah,
they bounce.
jacks.
It is a tie. 2020, remove the score, will break the tie. Ladies, you caused it. We'll give you the first shot at breaking it. These are words that begin with the letter P or the letter K.
P.
Okay.
Who'll give?
Betty.
Betty, please. All right,
Okay.
words that begin... words that begin with the letter P. Ready, go.
Salt and
Pepper.
not a nickel, but a less
Penny.
Not glue, but
Paste.
you turn in a book.
Page.
You at
Pray.
night. You take a piece of medicine, birth
Pain pill.
control,
Pill.
an animal with quills.
Porcupine.
You got it. Let's see what the guys can do with 19 seconds. Dean, you've got to come up with 7 out of 7 in less than 19 seconds. Words that begin with the letter K.
K.
Ready, go.
Okay, this is my
Knee.
right. Okay, not the queen.
King.
Right. Okay,
Knock.
right. Okay, not crochet.
Knit.
Right. Okay, with the Kentucky Derby, not the other state.
Tennessee.
No. Okay.
Keep going.
Pass. Put the blank.
Kansas.
Put the blank.
I'm sorry you got Kansas, guys, but the ladies have won it. Let's go to the
I thought
winner's
I saw
circle
Kentucky there.
for $10,000.
Yeah, you put the Kentucky Derby and I thought it was.
Shall we have a go at it?
Sure.
Huh? Pretend. Miss Confidence here.
Sure.
Why not? Now, if you can get Betty in that same mode, we'll be all right.
Oh.
Now, Betty always a little paranoid about this thing. She's awful good at it. Ladies, let's do it for $10,000. Here is your first subject. Go.
The waltz, the samba, the...
Dances.
A lot of people don't know how to run me, but smart people know how, and I sure save time in the
What
office.
a computer would say.
A Bowie,
Things that
pairing, carving.
Knives.
In your wallet, in the bank,
Where you keep money.
a bucket,
Things that contain
water, an echo, moss,
Things in a swamp. Things
a
that...
bucket, a chain, a crank, stones, water.
Things in a well.
Yes!
Hurry, Betty.
A rock, a heavy boat,
Things that you lift.
a non-swimmer,
Take another moment. Do that
A rock, a punctured boat.
Things that sink.
I should have said punctured. I'm sorry.
one. You know what happened, though? The well took a little...
I stayed too long with it.
She was giving you a perfect
She
picture,
was,
and you
and I
just didn't receive it.
Did.
And that, if you'd had that extra 5 seconds...
I should have gone on, but we'd have still been in the same difference, wouldn't we?
Yeah, you would have, then you'd have to go back to it.
Yeah.
So you got it. It just didn't... It was a difference of 3 to 5 seconds. $750, terrific score there.
My
We'll be
credit
back
card
in a second.
Search Special K to design your plan today.
$100,000 pyramid rolling along. In a few weeks from now, 3 people will be back to go for an additional $100,000, one of whom is playing the game this time around. In the meantime, Chris Agley, you've won $750. You're partnered with David Graf, soon to be seen in a 2-hour CBS movie of the week called The Vice Queen of Sunset Strip. Did you say the other day it was the Betty White story?
Yes, the Betty White story.
Dog. What is it? Is it a true story?
Yes, it's based on the history of a woman by the name of Brenda Allen. Was quite a sensation in the LA in the 40s. A fellow by the name of Charles Stoker was the policeman that busted her. She was a madam. She had like 400 girls. There were a lot of big politicians involved. And
we'll see this as a movie of the week.
Yes.
On
yes.
CBS. Okay. Betty, the Golden Girls returns, of course, next fall. What time, what place, where, all that stuff?
9 o'clock on Saturday night. Thank goodness they didn't move us. We'll be back at the same old stand, so that's great. On NBC.
Yes, indeed. All right, Dean, here are your subjects. We have Route 66, and don't forget to visit Music to My Ears, Savings Galore, Sonny and Cher, You've Ruined Everything, and this time, as a prize for the Mystery 7, we have a compact disc player. Good music coming up. Betty, what do you want?
What do you think?
Sonny and Cher.
Sonny and Cher.
Sonny and Cher. These are things associated with a chair.
A chair.
Things associated with a chair. Ready, go.
It's a little round thing in front of a
Caster.
piano.
Oh, a bench.
In front of a piano, a little round thing.
Stool.
It's on a couch. It's not a pillow, but
It's a cushion.
And it's a shade.
Lounge.
A chair that goes back and
Rocker.
forth.
Rocking chair.
Not hard, but
Soft. Easy chair.
the kind that you can pull up. You take a piece of paper and you
Folding.
Go, and one that goes
Swivel.
like this.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah. The change is great.
7 points to start us off. David, please.
Music to my ears.
Describe these things associated with the Grammys. Things associated with the Grammys. Ready, go.
12 songs, you know, the big thing, the
top 10.
yeah, records they put out, or the
Albums?
groups, right. And I'm talking into one right now.
Microphone?
Right. And the woman from the Supremes who stepped out on
Diana
her own,
Ross?
right. And the guy who tells dancers how to dance and puts it all
Choreographer?
together, right. And the whole orchestra is the short name for it, a
Symphony
marching
band?
right. And Dick Clark is the
Host?
right. And I'm going to have I'm going to be put up for an award.
You're
It's
nominated?
Right.
That's it. You've got 7 points right there.
Oh, we muddled through that one.
7 to 7. Dean Minard, what's your pleasure?
Savings galore.
Still looking for the Mystery 7 in the game. Describe
Pussy,
these things
brother.
associated with a sale. By the way, this is you guys. Are you?
Well,
with
we
me?
are friends.
Are you over there having your own little conversation? Here now. These things associated with a sale. S-A-L-E sale. Ready, go.
Okay, where you keep your car.
A garage.
Right. Okay, this is not a pie, but
A cake.
Right. Okay, and this is the Galleria is a
An arcade.
no, just a
Your
shopping
mall.
Right. Okay, and this is you buy clothes right off the
Rack.
Right. Okay, and this is a celebrity usually gets
Autographs. Crowd.
the mafia is the
Mob.
Right. Okay, and this is the last sale. It's the
Bargain.
Last one.
Close out.
Smart and
final.
right. And this is
All righty, 13 to 7.
This time I didn't get mob. I didn't know how to get mob.
And again, I'm not sure that means anything in other parts of the world, but there's a chain of stores out here called Smart and Final. That's why they got this. How did they
And
get that answer?
Nordstrom's.
And Nordstrom, yeah. Got a lot of plugs going nowhere here. I don't know how far they extend, but if you're watching, say, how do they get those answers? That's what it is. Chris?
For my mother, and don't forget to visit.
Okay. Describe these things associated with a tour. Things associated with a tour. Ready, go.
The Greyhound.
Bus.
And I click a Nikon.
Camera.
And D.C. That's
Washington.
And I'm going to just take a trip. I'd like to
Vacation, visit, tour, sightsee.
and just
sightsee.
just see
relax.
everything. Skip it. MGM is a
Studio.
And a large ensemble of people.
A crowd, audience.
A singing
group.
And the pennies thing that has all
Catalog.
the.
That's it. It's tied up. We have a game that stands at 13-13. Dean and Betty have a choice of Route 66, and you've ruined everything, and one of them's worth a bonus prize.
We have agreed on Route 66.
All right. So now that you've agreed on it, can't blame anybody for not getting the right one. Who'll give? Describe these things associated with a freeway.
A freeway.
Things freeway. Ready. Go.
Okay, when the car doesn't have a top on it,
It's a convertible.
Right. Okay, this is my...
Shoulder.
Right. Okay, not jelly, but...
Jam.
Right. Okay, the speed, how fast you can go.
Limit.
Right. Okay, an on or an off?
Ramp.
Right. Okay, when you can't go the way you have to go...
A detour.
Right. Okay, the state with the badge, the thing underneath the helmet. He's a state policeman.
The highway patrolman, state cop.
He's a real...
Good
guy.
Good. Oh.
Trooper.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Trooper. 19-13. This is going to be an interesting turn of events here. There's the Mystery 7. 19 will tie the game. 20 will win the game and the bonus. Who will go? Here's your 30 seconds. Ready. And go.
Satan is the...
Devil.
And pollution is the short word for it. It's
smog.
Right. And dandelions are a type... Right. And we're going to have a battle or
Fight,
a box...
argument.
And I have a headache that won't go away.
Migraine.
You're chronic. And a tornado or a...
Cyclone.
A big one. Great big ones in the ocean. Right. And it's green stuff gets on bread and everything.
Mold.
You have to throw it away.
You've won the game and the bonus. Those are things that spoil other things. And Chris, you've just won yourself a compact disc player and an opportunity to go for $25,000. Are you ready?
I'm waiting all week to get in here.
Oh, he's got fire in his eye. You can see it in the feel it in the tone of his voice. What do you think would happen if you won $25,000 in less than a minute?
I pay off all my credit card debts.
You know what? It's bad to talk about what you do with money that you haven't won yet, so I'll take back the question. Forget I asked it.
Okay, I did.
Let's try to go to the top and just win the money, and then we'll worry about whether you do it quickly or how you spend it later on. For $25,000, here is your first subject. Go.
The trigger.
What part
the
of a
handle,
gun?
right. I'm very precious fur, and you make coats of me.
What a mink would say.
Right. Miss McLean.
Shirley?
Right. The fancy table, the fancy china.
Things that
the best wine glasses, your silverware, your
things at
guests,
a formal dinner.
Your guests, the placemats, the cards,
Things at a
the
formal
chandelier, your chandelier,
Things in a formal
your
dining room.
Right. The Abbott and Costello acts,
Teams.
the comedy acts, the old-time comedy acts.
Things in vaudeville.
Right. Gherkins.
Pickles.
Dills.
You got it. You got it. There you Nice job. Dave, hello. Come on up here. Would you sit down again for a second? Are you able to calm yourself down? David, slip over this way just a little bit here.
Okay. Chill out. David, Dick,
This is not a tea party.
My mother
You're
would be
shaking.
thrilled. My sister Carol.
Hello, Carol.
My sister Nancy.
Hello, Nancy. How are you? Now you can tell me about your credit card debts and all that stuff. You are in the tournament with 51 seconds. It's not good enough. It won't hold up, but you're in there.
Oh, my gosh.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Nice job. Ladies, hang in. We'll be right back.
Oh.
I told you. You're the...
Oh, my gosh.
Fun to watch. That was good. Really good job.
Sticking to it, man. We stuck
All right, we'll see you tomorrow at the appointed hour.
You betcha.
Dean, you're on your way with $12,800, a Caribbean cruise, and I hope to see you in the tournament.
A happy guy.
Thank you, sir, very much. David, you did a beautiful job.
Thank you.
And Chris, you've won $25,000 in a CD player. We'll see you tomorrow on the Pyramid. For now, Dick Clark. So long.
For winning the Mystery 7, Chris,